Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul over here, and today we're going to talk about G.O.A.T. So, this movie is a Thalapathy Vijay movie, and this is a film that many of you have been requesting me to watch, and I have just finished watching. We are live right now, and people are talking about this in the chat, so let's talk about this. The movie started with two very interesting scenes. One was an action sequence with fights and the train, and I thought it was very nice, the idea of starting the movie with an action sequence. It really put the hype up, and I think it made the experience like, wow, we're gonna watch an action-packed film. And then right after that scene we had a song. So the idea that it gave me was, this is what you're here for: Vijay in action, and then Vijay in music, dancing, and with a great song. So I thought the beginning was a very good intro. The only thing I didn't like about the intro was the VFX. Sometimes the blue screen or the green screen, the chroma key didn't look very professional. It looked it looked like a Marvel movie with a bad green screen, because Marvel nowadays, they don't have very good green screens, if you ask me. But some people were mentioning that this was actually made, the VFX was actually made by the same people who did Marvel movies, so it makes sense that the chroma key wasn't that great. But then we go on to the movie, and I'm gonna give a few spoilers, so if you guys haven't watched the movie and you don't want spoilers, this is your spoiler alert. So the movie goes on, and after we see the action side of Vijay, we see the music side of Vijay with dancing, and then we see the family comedy side of Vijay, which is also a good experience. So I thought it was a little bit of Vijay in every part. And then we see the emotional side of Vijay when he loses his son. And I thought that was also a very good way of exploring the talent that Vijay has as an actor. And then after that, we bear that in mind. We've seen the action side, the romantic side, the comedy side, and the emotional side. What is left? After 1 hour of movie, we see the villain side of Vijay. So he plays a hero, he plays a villain, and these are the qualities that we see in Vijay. And he did a fantastic job with the acting here. Now, in terms of the storytelling, I thought it did have a very good pace, and it had a lot of plot twists. I don't know why people might not like this movie. I think maybe this is more of a kind of like, it feels more like a Hollywood movie rather than like an Indian movie, which some people like, but some people think that it lacks the essence, which I think I like both. I like Hollywood films, but I also like Indian films. So I think this movie had a lot of plot twists, and it had some storytelling that was a little bit confusing at times, not because I didn't understand the movie. I understood the movie, but it was confusing because they were trying to do twists. So they were trying to throw you off here and throw you off there. And I think that's part of the film, trying to give a lot of plot twists. I think it was a good thing because there's a lot of plot twists, like your mind is getting blown, especially when we see Prabhu Deva, right? The only thing that spoiled for me was the trailer, because I knew Vijay was going to play like a younger version of himself. So in my mind, I guessed that his son wasn't dead. But there was another plot twist at the end, the post-credit scene, which is Vijay becoming showing us that he is a clone, and there's probably going to be a second part of this. But he says something very important there. He says, even though it's over, it's only over when I say it's over. So there might be a G.O.A.T number 2, and even though Vijay is not coming back as an actor. I think he only has one movie left, but he will go into politics. I think the idea here is that by the use of technology, they can still bring Vijay back for a GOAT number 2 without him actually having to do the movie himself. I think that's maybe where they're going with this. If it works well, then it might be a good thing. It might be innovative. That could be an innovative part of the Indian movie industry. But we saw how it worked in the beginning of the movie, where they brought back an actor who passed away. They used Vijay's body with that actor's face, and it didn't look very well. We also saw in the second half where Vijay's young version had Vijay's face on a younger actor, and we saw that didn't work very well either, because the technology isn't well rendered, and we saw that his eyes didn't move according to his face. And we also saw the use of AI, or the use of face masking in another movie, which was what was that other movie? I forgot now. That they brought back an actress who had died. They brought back an actress. It was a bus scene. I don't know. They tried to use that as well, and that also didn't work. So the VFX, they need to be very careful if they're going to make a GOAT number 2 with the body of an actor and the face of Vijay. They have to be careful that it doesn't look fake or anything like that. But all in all, I think this is an all-round entertainer. It had music, it had dancing, it had storytelling, it had a plot twist, it had very good acting by Vijay, very good acting by Prabhu, Deva also. So I think as a movie, as an entertaining film, this is a blockbuster. This is a great film. And people who are saying, oh, this is not a very good film, I don't know why you're saying that. Why do you guys say that? I don't know. Maybe just because of competition. But it's an enjoyable film. It's a movie that they put a lot of work into it, and it looks like a very entertaining film. I enjoyed myself. It's a long movie. It's 3 hours, but I watched it it was very entertaining. I really liked it. So for me, it was a great film. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, okay? And I really enjoyed watching it with you guys also, those who were sending messages. Yeah, it's great watching with you guys, especially if you guys know how to how to message during the live stream. It's great because if you don't send spoilers, or if you don't send other things like spam, then it's great, But I think it's an entertaining movie. I think people, especially the Vijay fans, are gonna really love this film. But my idea was different. I thought GOAT could have been a different movie. I thought, because of the movie named GOAT, Greatest of All Time, I thought they were gonna use a lot more references to Vijay's movies. I know that they did in the beginning, where he had I don't know what you call that, but the ashes on his face. That is a reference from another movie, Mersal, is it? Not sure. They also used Arabikutu, they also used other BGMs. They used a lot of references from Vijay movies, but I thought that they would kind of like remake a lot of his movies in this movie itself, if you can understand the concept, like using a lot of scenes from his past movies, kind of like a mashup of all his movies and all the scripts, kind of like a smart way of telling a story that matches all of his movies, and reprising old roles. I thought it would be something in that concept. I thought it would be like referencing his movies throughout the whole movie, not only one or another. I thought it would be the whole movie like that, in a very smart and intelligent way of writing. But no, it's a completely new movie with a lot of different plot twists, and It's interesting. The only thing that I thought was very bold, they were very courageous in doing, was they killed a lot of people. A lot of characters died in this movie, and that is really heartbreaking. And also the fact that Jevan, there is no hope for him. Now, he's the OG, and yeah, so he's the OG, right? I mean, Gandhi lost his son in the movie, and that's it. I thought at least, oh wait, his son is alive. No, no, no. His mistake led him to lose his son. There's no redemption. There's no redemption story here. He left his son alone. He thought his son was dead, but something worse happened to his son. His son was tortured. His son became a villain. His son became a psychopath, you know, lost his mind. Or it's just he lost his son. That's the fact. There's no plot twist. It would have been better, maybe, if his son had died in an accident, because it would avoid all of this, you know, this evil villain from coming to life. You understand what I'm saying? It feels like that's the only part that is sad to me, that he actually lost his son. It's a sad thing. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat before we finish this review. Menon convinced Sanjay that his biological father had killed his family. Yes, that's correct. That's he did. So Sanjay decided to kill his father, Gandhi, by using the clone. Okay, that's correct, because he is the OG. So he's still alive, but he became a villain. Actually, the GOAT had an alternative second half, like all the clones attacking the old Vijay, but Vijay didn't accept the alternative script because some fans can't understand. So he chose this second half. Okay, interesting. Movie is so good, but some people hate him because he created fake ID to tell the movie is the worst. Yeah, so some people are just haters. I know, I understand that. But it's a good movie. It's not a bad movie. If I have to rate this movie, I would say I would give it on IMDb, I would give it an, I think, 8.2. That's my score, 8.2. But guys, thank you so much for watching with me, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I also hope you enjoyed my review. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more. The link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game.